Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the first road trip of the year, proper road trip. I'm so excited, even though you're gonna see what's outside. I think I am running a little bit late. I am definitely running late. Meeting up with my colleagues, going on the road with Sergio and Alex. Oh, shit, hold on. I have to plug myself in. This is gonna be something. Okay, so we're gonna plug this in here. I am basically just like the Michelin man. Get my gloves on. Engine is, water temp is 61 degrees. Oil engine is nice and warm. Oh, the vest is warming up. All right, let's get out of the parking garage and I'll tell you what we're doing. Here we are, light. And welcome everyone to the 30th of April, which is the last day of April, a day before the 1st of May. Yep, you're seeing this correct. It's all wet, it's all overcast, and trust me, it is cold. I think current temperature is about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, something like that. And it looks wintry, right? That's because it actually feels wintry. With this kind of temperature and in the wet, this ain't all that much fun. But I'm gonna try to make it work, because today we are setting off for Cluj-Napoca to take part in the Marathon 1000, which again, due to the weather, it's more like of a Marathon 700, but we're not going to tell anyone anything about that. So what is the Marathon 1000? I don't call it a race, it's a ride for 125cc scooters. There's no prize, there's no winning it. You can try to be the first, but there's no actual winning it. You don't win anything. But it's like a group ride, high intensity group ride of it should be 1,000 kilometers in 24 hours for 125cc scooters, no larger than 125cc, and it's through Romania on back roads. We go from the northwest side of the country in Cluj-Napoca and cross the entire country down to the seaside, the city of Mangalia. So cross the whole country. Normally last year it was done at the beginning of June, but I had to get on a plane to head for the Scooter Cannonball, so I couldn't take part. This year I am taking part, but they moved the date from June to the 1st of May. Now 1st of May is a holiday here in Romania, so they wanted to tie it up with the 1st of May holiday and stuff like that. Problem is the weather. We've had the past 2 weeks absolutely gorgeous weather. 20 degrees in the daytime, sunny, dry, absolutely peach perfect weather for riding, for whatever you want to do. It was absolutely beautiful weather. Well, yesterday it started getting cold, and today it's this shit. Tomorrow might actually be a little bit better. At the beginning of the week, it was forecasted that tomorrow was going to be the worst, but actually it moved to today. And today, me and my colleagues from work, Sergio and Alex, we have to make our way to Cluj-Napoca to take part in the event. The start is tomorrow from Cluj-Napoca, so we have to get our asses to Cluj-Napoca so we can start the event. We couldn't take a day off yesterday, so we only took a day off today, and it is what it is. We're going to be riding in the rain and in the cold and everything. So just because I'm getting old and I kind of dislike being uncomfortable, I have brought out of retirement my Gerbing heated vest, which has taken me, actually it's taken me in November to Milano and back, but then at some point the jack for which you used to power it up broke or something. It wouldn't make connection. It would be iffy. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So I kind of put it away, never used it. Well, for this event I was thinking, what am I going to do to keep myself warm? What am I going to do? How many layers on? And then I remembered, hey, I have a heated vest that basically all it needs is to fix the connection. So I took it to work. One of our electricians at the service department helped me out with it, redid the connection and everything, and now I have a working heated vest. And although it's near freezing temperatures outside and raining, I have full rain gear on, and my vest is on level 3 of 5, and I feel it properly warm on me. No joke. So I can turn it up quite a bit now. And I know from level 3 to level 5 there's a lot of heat to go into me. And because I had this revelation like a couple of days before we set off, I quickly went online and found the 2 Chinese vests that run on USB for my colleagues. They were something like 30 euros. And yeah, they both got heated vests as well, so we're going to be running heated gear. They came yesterday, so they tested them out yesterday, and yeah, they also get pretty goddamn hot and it's a light vest for 30 euros. That's absolutely awesome. But yeah, the idea for today is to get on the road, head to Cluj-Napoca. We have the tech inspection and briefing at 6:30 in the evening at Motomus' showroom. We should make it by then, no problem. We have 12 hours from this moment on to get to Cluj-Napoca, and it's only like 500 kilometers, so it's a 7 to 8 hour ride. But I'm gonna go meet up with the guys, and we're gonna hit the highway, because today we're probably gonna be running highways just for relaxation and because the weather is bad. And the first 150 kilometers, the radar is showing that we are going to get rained on. So yeah, it is what it is. We're going to make the most of it. I have full rain gear on, and I'm going to go meet up with them and see what's what. When do we get on the road? It was supposed to be light. Sunrise was 15 minutes ago, and yet it still looks dark and yeah, unpleasant, but this heated vest is helping quite a lot with my comfort levels. Almost at the gas station. My colleague just called 2 minutes ago. Alex just called and asking if I'm still alive. I did message him like 40 minutes ago when I left home that I am now leaving home, but he probably wasn't expecting the ride to take 40 minutes. And yeah, it takes 40 minutes because 20 kilometers through the city. What is this bus doing? Let's try to pass 40 minutes through the city. Yeah, it doesn't matter how aggressive you are, you still have traffic lights. So yeah, it is what it is. It took 40 minutes. This bus is not signaling, so normally I should yield to him if he wants to exit the bus station, but he's not signaling. There we have the OMV gas station, and I don't know if the guy's fueled up or not. I'm just gonna stop and ask them and see if they fueled up or not. Where are they? Oh, there they are. The E125 and the D125. Alex is riding the E125 and Sergio is riding the D125. They're signaling to just stop here. Alright, I'm just gonna stop here and go inside and talk to them, and then we are going to hit the road. That's it. Out of the city in this absolutely gorgeous weather. Perfect riding weather. It is not, but we're making the most of it. So we're gonna run the highway. It's gonna be about 6 hours to Cluj, with stops and everything. We're not gonna be in a hurry. It says we're gonna be in Cluj at about 1 o'clock, so we have about 5 hours until we have to go to the tech meeting, to the briefing. So yeah, we're not in a hurry. We're just gonna relax. Hopefully we're gonna have rain just up until Pitești, the first 100 kilometers, and after that it's not gonna get warmer, but at least maybe we can skip the rain. So yeah, boring highway, 100 something kilometers to Pitești, and then we're gonna have to cross the old valley, which is gonna be a bit nicer. So I'm gonna put the 360 cam on, hopefully if the rain stops, because that's a pretty beautiful part of the country and it's beautiful to see. Until then, highway on a little 125. So we're gonna get chatting on the cardos and talk shit. Unfortunately, we're talking in Romanian and I do not have a way to record the conversation. I need Quasi here with me to record the conversations on the cardo. Well, we've been on the road for about 3 hours and Yeah, it's not an easy ride. We've done 200 kilometers. We've still got about, from what we can see on the radar, about another 10-20 kilometers of rain to go. We're gonna stop near Sibiu. We are currently on the Olt Valley, not the old, the Olt, O-L-T. It's a river here. And yeah, temperature is close to freezing point. Our rain gear is pretty much holding out. I only have a little bit on my hand, a little bit of ingress of water, but that's okay. My heated vest is working properly. Thank God for the heated vest. Thank God I had the idea to bring the heated vest with me, because whew, I would have been properly freezing my ass off without it. The thing is, when you're riding long distance in the rain, is that usually because you're riding long distance, the rain doesn't form like over an area of 200-300 kilometers. So usually there's rain clouds that are 20 or 30 kilometers wide. So you get into rain, you ride through rain. It takes about half an hour to get out from under the cloud, and then you hit a dry spot. You have a chance to dry up a little bit, warm up a little bit as you ride, and then maybe you hit another rain cloud and stuff like that. You always get like a break in the rain. You have time to warm up. That little break in rain every half hour, 40 minutes does wonders for your morale. For us today, we didn't have such luck, and you do have days like this. So we left Bucharest in the rain about 3.5 hours ago, and it's been constant rain. No, not even for a minute did it stop raining. But I think we're only about 10 or 15 kilometers. Looking at the radar, we're about 10 or 15 kilometers away from actually getting out from under the rain cloud. It's basically the entire southern part of Romania is under a rain cloud. That's, I don't know, 600 or 700 kilometers wide and about 300 kilometers tall. So it's a pretty big rain cloud, so it's taking a while, and it does hurt the morale a little bit. You do get cold. I did change my gloves because the other ones were absolutely soaked. Everybody changed their gloves, so hopefully we can get out of the rain cloud and have to deal only with the cold, not the rain also. And plus all this water is fogging up all our visors with pin lock and everything. Once you get your visor, once it gets wet enough, it is gonna fog up, no matter how good the pin lock is. So all three of us are having problems with visors fogging up. Mine is still okay-ish. Sergio and Alex are not really all that okay, and yeah, well, power on, because yeah, we got to get to Cluj. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else for it. We got to get to Cluj because tomorrow is Marathon 1000. So no matter the weather, we'll keep pushing on. Well, we did a fuel stop, filled all the scoots up. We should be good for Cluj. We have 250 kilometers left. This is the beautiful Olt Valley. The road is dangerous because it's the only way to cross the mountains in this area, so it's full of trucks and cars and everybody, so it is a pretty crowded road. It's absolutely gorgeous around here. Rain is starting to go away. By looking at the radar, we have about another 10 kilometers left of rain, and then we should be getting out of it completely. We are close to Sibiu and entering Transylvania. It's been a pretty rough morning in terms of rain and riding conditions, but as I always like to say, I've seen worse. Even if I haven't, I've seen worse. But no, this wasn't the absolute worst riding day. I've seen on the Cannonball we had some proper rains. This was just, it's the combination of the cold with the constant rain for the past 4 hours, but now coming out of it, it's much nicer. It's still drizzling down a little bit, but that's okay. I'll take a little bit of drizzle as opposed to proper rain. Yeah, but this valley is still quite enjoyable, especially now in the springtime. The trees are all green, and you can see on the side of the mountains how the trees are growing on the side of the mountain, on the side of the rock face. It always amazes me how trees can grow on the side of rock faces. Where after they find the dirt to get a footing for their roots. This is a rock slide area, so we do have a lot of signs warning us of a rock slide area. I don't know what exactly you're supposed to do. If you see a rock slide, what are you supposed to do? I guess just pay attention? Who knows? But yeah, hopefully we get to see the sun today at some point and warm us up a little bit. We're still pretty much on schedule to be in Cluj this afternoon. Gonna get something to eat, gotta do the tech inspection, and get ready for tomorrow. And by ready I mean get some proper sleep. Tomorrow's gonna be, the route is about 720 kilometers. From what I checked, there'll be pretty much no highways, just back roads. Depends how heavy the traffic is. It might be a pretty long day, but if traffic is light, then we should make quick work of those 700 kilometers. But time will tell. Until tomorrow, I am enjoying today. Hopefully the rain subsides completely, goes away. Maybe we get to see a little bit of sun and turn this day from miserable to quite enjoyable. It is still partially enjoyable. I mean, we're on two wheels, we're riding through the country. There's still an enjoyment factor. It's just not as high as it could be if it wasn't raining or if it wasn't all this cold. But yeah, we couldn't leave yesterday when the weather was much better. So you take what you get and enjoy yourself. I'm happy I could get out of the house for 2 days. Christina is taking care of the kids, and I could get out of the house to do this stuff. So I ain't complaining. I'll take what I can get. Well, Sitrep, we have passed Sibiu. We are fully in Transylvania, only 9 kilometers before we switch off highway A1 onto A10, which heads to Cluj. Only about 130 kilometers left to go, about 1.5 hours to, yeah, about an hour and a half. Things are looking good. The sun has started shining. There's still clouds, but the sun has started shining. Our gear is getting dried up, and we're starting to get that thermal comfort back. I mean, after a while riding in the rain, your gear gets completely soaked in water. It's saturated in water, and as it dries out, it basically pulls heat away from you. Now I do have the heated vest on, which is helping compensate for that heat loss. But yeah, now that the gear is drying up and the sun is starting to beat down on us, it is getting a lot more comfortable. People have already started gathering at Motomus. Unfortunately, we're not going to go there early. We were going to go to our accommodations for the night and probably order some food and then go to tech inspection. And probably after tech inspection, we're going to go buy some sandwiches so we have for tomorrow on the road, because tomorrow it's the marathon, so there's not going to be any time for dawdling around and eating proper lunches and stuff like that. No, we got 700 plus kilometers to do, and we want to do them as quickly as possible. It is a marathon after all. Almost made it. That's Cluj-Napoca over there. We got 15 kilometers left to go. We are looking for a place to take a picture, an end of ride picture, reaching our destination picture. But yeah, great ride. Sprinkled on us, even in the last couple of kilometers. But we made it. We definitely made it. I've let the guys up ahead so they can choose a spot where we can take a picture. And you guys can see Alex on the Zontes 125E up in front of me. And up ahead is Sergio on the D125. And check it out. That's it. There it is. We bloody well made it. Yep. Missed the entrance. I saw the sign up here. I thought it was the entrance. Nope, this is the entrance. There we go. All right, let's go get our rooms. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the second day, which is marathon day. We just left our hotel. We're heading to Motomos, which is just around the corner. Yeah, I didn't film last night anything else because we did a briefing. Tech inspection was just basically a briefing. This isn't going to be a race per se. It is going to be just a group ride, but we're going to split up into 3 groups. Advanced, intermediary, and beginners. Beginners are going to go first. Advanced are going to go last. We're going to be staggered about 15 minutes each. And we'll see how it goes. I am in the advanced group. I am not leading the group or anything. I think I'm just going to take this as a relaxing ride. Hopefully it's not going to take way too long, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Last night I slept decently, but I did fall asleep before I was ready, and this morning I woke up feeling not that great, let's say. I did have a little bit of, I don't know, I hope it's indigestion. I ate last night some McDonald's, so hopefully that's indigestion. I did puke my guts out this morning, but now I feel fine. Hopefully the cold will spruce me up a little bit. Currently about 1 degree outside, so near freezing point. I'm gonna turn on my heated vest. I no longer have the rain pants, so we'll see how it goes. As always, it seems like machine outlasts man. David, the ADX, is running just fine. I am the one that's suffering from exhaustion, and yeah, it's been a rough period at home in terms of tiresome. So yeah, we'll see what it is. Everybody's here, or almost everybody. 6:30 is the meeting time, so it's currently 6:15, so people still have time. But yeah, I'll park up and see you guys when we actually hit the road at 7. And that's it. Off we go. We have 736 kilometers to Mangalia. We've got the boss of Motomos Chobi in front. He's gonna lead the group for now, I think. I got Marius with me. I don't think he understands this is not a competition, but we'll see how it goes. He's on a Kimco Dink X. Alright, let's do a 180 because we gotta go to the opposite side. And that's it. 7 o'clock on the dot. We hit the road. I've got the route on my GPS. It's saying we're gonna be there at about in 11 hours and 17 minutes. So that's 20 past 6 or 18 minutes past 6. We're gonna see what we can do that about time. If we stick with the group together, then yeah, there's not much I can do. But if the group splits up and I can go my merry way, then yeah, we're gonna. But if the group splits up and everyone goes their own merry way, then yeah, I'm gonna put the hammer down and head to the finish line. Currently, yeah, there goes Marius. He's in a race. The rules were don't pass the group leader. They're having some fun. Temperature is just above freezing point, and I don't have my weather pants on, my rain pants on. There's a little bit of chill on the legs, but the sun will soon come out. It should go away very, very quickly. So yeah, I'm in the advanced group. We should be getting a move on, and currently, yeah, it seems like the pace is more than adequate for what I like to ride. Hopefully this camera stays here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it all day here. We'll see how this mount. I did change it up a little bit. I put some metal clamps here I had with me. So yeah, we should be fine. And I'm gonna see what the guys are chatting on the car though. We are gonna get in about 200 kilometers. We're gonna have to cross the Carpathian Mountains. That's gonna be some beautiful scenery over there. And hopefully we don't get any snow.
Dacă vrei tu după de la motomus, o oprești. Iau contactul la cabarul.
Ai apă la tine?
În tot case. Exact am dat acolo. Ce să-mi bădă bine senzațiile.
așteptăm că oricum noi îi prindem din urmă, dacă mergem în ritmul nostru.
Da, lasă-mi puțin. Nu am văzut că ai fost prea tare și cred că nu e organismul o stare ca așa să stă.
Poftim?
Ce-ați pățit?
Sunt ok, sunt ok. Încep să revin. M-a luat amețele și tot și-a tras pe dreapta să nu cad sau ceva și acum...
Da, știți ce? Întorceți-vă pe loc drept, invers și
Nu că
ridicați.
stau foarte bine așa și am început să revin. Deci eu m-am intenționat, m-am pus în poziția asta.
Nu, dar lucrez în domeniul drept și vă ridicați picioarele în sus să vă oxigenați repede creierul. Drept, mergeți drept.
Poftim? L-a luat amețeala. L-a luat amețeala.
Mă luat din senin amețeala.
Vrei o cevadă?
O să țin vesta încălzită oprită, că mie că mi s-a făcut de la vesta încălzită.
Trageți creierul.
Azi toată dimineața să se simte.
Puteți revii tu, nu mai mergi, că e foarte rece, să-ți băgăm de echilibru.
Nu, că revin. Nu, a fost ceva de... Nu știu, doamna, oxigen la creier, ceva energie.
Oxigen. Cum e? Nu-i dăm la față, că erați prea alt.
Guys, we have a problem. And it's not the scoot. It's me. It's currently, what is it, 11:45. Just managed about 130 kilometers and everyone has left. I am withdrawing from the marathon. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like 40 minutes into the ride, I nearly fainted on the scoot. Managed to pull over safely and get on the side of the road and lie down in the ground. Stayed there for about 50 minutes. Seemed like I recovered completely. And yeah, I got back on the road, but apparently me puking my guts in the morning, well, that wasn't the end of it. I haven't puked per se, but I don't feel great. I don't know what bug I caught or anything. I did take some medicine. I've spent the last hour and a half here in the grass. You can see my print where I stayed in the sun trying to warm up. If I turn on my heated vest, I get even sicker. I don't know what to do. I'm 300 kilometers away from home. I'm definitely not going to Mangalia. I'm not doing the marathon. It's another 600 kilometers to ride, but I'm definitely not doing it. What I'm gonna try to do is try to make my way home slowly. GPS says 6 hours. I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't think we're gonna make it also. I have no idea if I can make it, if I can ride all the way to Bucharest, 338 kilometers. Yeah, I'm not well. There's the option of getting a room here, but tomorrow the weather is even worse. So this is, although it's cold, problem is it's not even, it's about 8 or 9 degrees. With everything I have on, I shouldn't be this cold, but I feel like it's very, very cold. And yeah, I need to try to get home. I need to get home, lie down. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Put maps here. The scooter is running fine, thank God. Last thing I would need is a mechanical problem. Let's try to get on. All this gear definitely not helping. There we go. turned on, heated vest is off. I don't know what to do. I would love a bed and to lie down, but I know tomorrow's gonna be even worse, and I gotta get myself home somehow. I don't know. Oh boy. The route from here on out is through Brașov and Predeal, and Brașov and Predeal are overcast and very cold. Things like this can happen on the road, guys. Hasn't happened to me yet in 6 years of riding and all the trips that I've done, but it's happened now. And it's not a good feeling I feel stuck. So far away from home, I feel stuck. I don't know. I did have a feeling 2 days ago. The girls were not feeling well. Christina was taking care of them. Theo actually had 2 days ago. She basically puked like 10 times in a day, and I had this feeling like I don't want to go. But yeah, everything was booked. Everything was like, yeah, come on, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a little road trip around the country. I've done much longer road trips. How wrong was I? How wrong was I? This is a big deal. I do not feel well. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's why I didn't film from the start. Like when I turned off the camera, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna film further down the road when we get into some scenery. Yeah, that all went to shit. That whole plan went to shit. I don't feel great. Hopefully I do not have another episode of fainting. Thankfully, the one that I had, I caught it very early, and I managed to pull over, get the scooter on its center stand on the side of the road, and just lie down. I didn't actually fall, but if I wouldn't lie down in like 2-3 minutes, I would have fallen. And now the sun is beating down. It has power, it has energy, but it's very windy and there's a cold chill. It's not comfortable at all. 336 kilometers. Well, we've done 336 to go. It's gonna be a very long ride if I keep counting the kilometers like this. It isn't enjoyable at all. I need to get my ass home. Wish me luck, everyone. Hopefully by this evening I can make it home. I don't know how much I'm gonna film on the road, because I really do want to concentrate on the road and do everything in my power to get myself home, get into a nice warm bath, and today is a Friday. Take tomorrow completely off everything. Just do absolutely nothing and get myself better, because this isn't funny. This definitely isn't funny. I've been sick before, but this isn't funny. Being such a state, so far away from home, and with the current weather conditions, yeah, this ain't funny. I don't even know what to do. Listen to music, not listen to music. Would music be distracting? Would music help me pass the time? I have no clue. I think I'll try a little bit of both, but yeah, I just got on the road again. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable on the scooter. I have a small feeling like I'm about to puke here in my stomach, and it creates a general discomfort for me on the scooter. I mean, I almost feel like I want to rip the gear off of me and try to find a place to relax, to warm up. I said in terms of colds or anything, but if I manage to make it today home, this is by far the hardest ride I've ever done. Car passing. Okay, give us some room. By far the hardest ride I have ever done. If I manage to make it home and not stop along the way and get a room. Whew. Anyway, I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Alright, Sitrep. I'm about 30 kilometers away from Brasov, 225 kilometers away from home. Managed to cover, what is it, 110, 111 kilometers. It's 2:30, so that took me about 3 hours to do, 100 and something kilometers. Good part is that my mother-in-law suggested that I should take some flu medicine. Something common we use here in Romania is Nurofen, because she suggested I might be having a fever. I might not feel like I'm having a fever, or I might not realize I'm not having a fever because it's cold outside, but my body might be in a fever mode, and that's why I have that general discomfort. And stopped at the drugstore, picked up some Nurofen, and it seems to be doing something. I still have the discomfort in my chest, but I can focus a lot better. And the discomfort in my chest is no longer so unbearable that I have to stop every 20 or 30 kilometers. I managed to do a 70-kilometer stint, and I just took a 10-minute break, and I'm now back on him. And yeah, I'm going full chat. Somehow I've got my focus back. I've got a second wind. So I'm pushing as hard as I can while it lasts, because who knows when I might get drowsy again. It's a race against time. It's a race against my own body before it decides it's done for today. Doesn't want to move another inch further. Craptastic day. I mean, I thought yesterday was bad. Yesterday all I had to deal with was rain. Now I have been checking the chat of the group. They are going along pretty nicely on their way to Mangalia. From my math, they should make it there in about 4 or 5 hours, something like that. And but I did see a picture of somebody with the scooter in the grass fallen. But I think they're okay. And also I've heard, when I split up with the guys and they went on to do the marathon, to continue doing the marathon, and I need to try getting home, we heard that somebody else has fallen. So I think 2 riders have fallen. Yeah, European roads are no joke for cannonballing, because we call it a marathon. This is cannonballing. It's 700 plus kilometers in a day on back roads, and our back roads are definitely not the back roads of the United States. Here you really have to push to keep to maintain a decent average speed and cover the miles quickly. You need to have perfect focus, and that is also why I split up from the guys, because I realized I can't keep the rhythm. We had already fallen back to the lasts in the group. Oh, aren't those mountains just beautiful? We had already fallen back about half hour. I'm hiccuping now. What the hell is going on? Anyway, we had already fallen back about half an hour, 45 minutes, and I was like, guys, you gotta keep on going. I'm not gonna make it to Mangalia. Like, we had 600 kilometers left to go, and it was almost noon. I'm not making it. Not in if I was in perfect health, then yeah, I could just ride until 10, 11 p.m. But no, I'm not feeling too good. So yeah, I send them off on their way. We do keep in touch. I give them updates every now and then, and every hour and a half, that I'm still running and I'm still decent, so they know not to worry about me. I'm flabbergasted with what has happened. Never had this issue, never had this problem. I had problems like riding with a cold or stuff like that, but nothing to this extent. I don't know what kind of bug I got or from whom I got it. I am suspecting I got it from Theo, because like I think I said 2 days ago, she had a day of vomiting and fever and everything, but we managed to treat it in a single day with flu medicine, of all things. And yeah, that's why the suggestions, maybe I should try flu medicine as well. Can we get enough speed build up? Now this guy, when he's in the turns, he slows down. When he's in the straight, he increases speed. Damn it. So yeah, we got her fixed up with flu medicine. Maybe I got something from her, and because of my adult body, it takes a little while to take hold of me and make me a vegetable. Hard to find my words. Like I said, I'm capable of focusing on the road. Multitasking, filming, and focusing on the road is a little bit difficult. Here comes another idiot. So yeah, multitasking is a little bit difficult, but I can manage. The thing that I can manage this and riding, filming and riding is a big thing. I'm getting better. Like I said, I don't know if when I get home, I'll be like in perfect health and I'll be like, oh yeah, I should have gone to Mongolia. I don't know that for sure. But at least I want to make it home. I want to crash in my bed. And tomorrow, it's a Saturday, I do not want to lift a single bloody finger. It's clear that ever since I came back from the Cannonball, I've had no more paid time off, paid leave off work. So since the Cannonball in July, last year when I came back to Romania from the United States, I've basically been working and working and working, and then in October we had Eve come along, and then we had 2 kids, a newborn and a 6-year-old, and no break, no holiday, no nothing. Both me and Christina are basically on the edge, and yeah, next Saturday on the 9th we're loading up the car and everything. I'm going to pick up Donnie. It's a break we desperately need. We're gonna leave all our worries behind. I'm sorry, I've had a bit of a moment about an hour ago. Remember the fact that I almost fainted on the scoot going close to 100 kilometers an hour. I don't know how I caught it in time and slammed on the brakes. I just screamed on the car though for my colleagues which were behind me, both Alex and Sergio. I just screamed, I'm stopping. As in, I'm stopping now. They didn't even have time to react to stop. They just went bloody around me, and I stopped and I just threw the scooter on its center stand because I couldn't find the side stand. I was nearly collapsing, and if I had tried to like run another minute or 30 seconds to be like, yeah, this will pass. I feel maybe it's the morning, maybe a little bit drowsy, but it's definitely past. No, I probably would have fainted on the scoot, because as soon as I got on the ground, and I actually stopped in front of the house of a woman that's a paramedic apparently, and she saw, I think she was in the yard or something. I never noticed her, and she came up to me before my colleagues had a chance to come up to me, and she said I was white as snow. So she put me, because on the side of the road there was like a small embankment that led to her yard. I had laid down in the grass, but she said, now swing around. Your head has to be below your legs. So I put in that position, and she grabbed my legs and pulled them up like 90 degrees. She held them there. And she said that, what's it called? Color is coming back into my face. This for me was quite emotional, because a very tough lesson to learn. Had I not had the spirit to slam on the brakes when I did, and have I flown at 100 kilometers an hour into a ditch, who knows how I would have come out of there. Maybe alive, maybe permanently mangled, maybe unalive. And I've got 2 girls at home that rely on me to raise them the best I can, and for an event, a challenge, I nearly failed them. It's a hard lesson to learn. I'm gonna get some air going. I'm trying to get it out. Hopefully somebody will learn from this. I really don't have anything to prove. I've already done well enough, and for fuck's sake, we're riding scooters. There's nothing to prove here. We're just having fun riding scooters. There's no need to push your body to the limit. There really isn't anything left to prove, so yeah, trying to push myself to the absolute limit, especially when 2 days ago when Theo fell ill, I was like, I had that gut feeling I should stay home, not go. It's just a ride. There'll be more others. Hell, in September, Bertic is organizing one heading to Thessaloniki, an international marathon, something like that. So there's really wasn't anything to prove. I had that gut feeling that I should not go. I should have stayed at home, but I decided no, don't want to let the guys down. So I went, and yeah, nearly messed it up big time. Very nearly messed it up big time. And I am very aware of what I'm doing now. As soon as I stopped like 15 or 20 minutes ago because I caught myself, I felt like I was dozing off, so immediately I pulled over, drank some water, moved around the scoot for 15-20 minutes, got the blood flowing again. I do have the vest on its 2 out of 5 setting, so it is just a little bit pumping, a little bit of heating me so I can withstand the cold. We're gonna have to go over those mountains, so it's not like I'm riding easy today, but yeah, nearly bloody messed it up. And for what? For a bloody ride. Well, at least in the morning at the hotel, when I puked my guts out 15 minutes before I was supposed to leave, I should have said then and there, like, no, I don't know, maybe I'll catch you guys up, or I don't know what I'm doing, but I need to stay here a couple of hours because this isn't right. But I decided I want to be a team player, and the team almost lost a player. So yeah, even if it's a small little scooter, remember, this is dangerous stuff we're doing. This ain't easy. One mistake and not knowing your limits, not knowing how hard to push yourself. And plus, you have no idea when your body can collapse. So if you don't start the day well, you really should prioritize the important things and just take a break. Stop. Don't go on the ride. Even if you are with other people, even if they want to go, send them on their merry way. Because at the end of the day, you are behind the handlebars of your motorcycle or scooter, and if you are not up to it, it won't end well. It definitely won't end well. Tough lesson for me to learn. And yeah, as I'm getting closer to 40, probably I will have to take care of a little bit more of my body, because like I've said, I've got 2 little girls that I gotta grow up and give them a decent start in life, educate them, make them productive and respectable members of society, so that I can be proud of them and they can be proud of me. And I'm kicking myself because I very nearly fucked it up for a ride. Yep. And that's why I'm pushing hard to get home, because I really want to get home. And for the trip to the UK next week, this week, my entire, how should I call it? Hard to find words. Missing a word. I'll be 100% focused on resting, sleep, because I gotta drive 3,000 kilometers with them in the car. So yeah, I want to be up to it. So it's gonna be a lot of rest for me. Probably I'm gonna do a little bit of editing, no filming. Hopefully I can get the footage from Alex or Sergio of when I basically laid in the grass with the world spinning around me. The globe stopped spinning, my head started spinning. So yeah, just as a word of warning for everyone. We're still human, we're still made out of flesh and bone, and you never know when your body says enough is enough. That's it. Enough is enough. And yeah. Anyway, I'm still decently okay. I can ride, I can focus. I'm not pushing all that hard. So I'll see you in the mountains maybe. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Honestly, it's hard to believe for me that I'm currently here on the ring road of Bucharest. It's 6:30. I only have 5 kilometers left to go home. I can walk that distance, but I'm definitely not going to walk the distance. Jesus, what a day. I've managed to cover 330 kilometers in about, what was it? We split up at about 10:30. So that's an hour and a half with 6:30. So in about 8 hours, I did 330 kilometers. So yeah, you can do the math on my average speed. I stopped a lot, and there was no way in hell I was getting to Mangalia, which when we split up, I had 330 kilometers to go to here, to home. And in the marathon, there was still 600 kilometers to go. I just called Alex, and him and Sergio have recovered some time. They lost with me. And in about an hour, they will be at their destination. So going almost double the distance in just about the same time. It's goes to show just how bad of a day I had. And there's no one I can blame except myself, because the roads were good. I even had highways, which they don't have highways. Scooter performed exceptional. So yeah, it was me letting the team down. stuff like this happens, but the most important thing is that I will arrive home in one piece, safe. David is safe, I'm safe, everyone is safe. That is the most important thing. There'll be other events, there'll be other rides, but if you don't come home from a ride, then there won't be any other rides. So yeah, cut my losses, dropped out of the marathon event, and changed course for home, and somehow I managed to make it home. Here we go over the bridge, entering the city. And the way currently my body is feeling, it's a good thing we made it, because I don't think I have much left in me. Now the sun shows up and actually feels quite warm. Now, after pretty much 12 hours on the road, now he graces me with a little bit of heat. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for some proper weather. This is stupid. I've done enough cold rides for a while at least. Even on the Cannonball, we had the first 3 days were absolutely brutal in terms of cold. But interesting fact is, they were brutal in terms of cold only in the morning. If you survive 2 or 3 hours of cold in the morning, depending on at what hour you left, then you would be fine. The temperature would go up, sun would come out. Not today. Today it was cold, 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 cold. From sunrise to sunset, it's cold, cold, cold. I think maybe people should have voted to change the date of the marathon. Even though I couldn't take part, I think everybody would have been more comfortable next week. Although I do get the problem with so many hotel rooms booked and paid, taking time off work and stuff like that. But in hindsight, everybody complained about the cold. 2 riders fell down. I think, or actually, Bertie should organize it somewhere in June or July, honestly. May, yeah. Romania is not that warm in May. You might have a couple of warm days, but not all of them. And you have no idea when a cold front will hit. Considering you planned the event and you set the date a couple of months in advance, you have no idea when a cold front is gonna hit. And yeah, this bank holiday we got very unlucky with the cold front. It hit us, and it hit us hard. I'm almost tempted to leave all my luggage in the scoot, just abandon it and go upstairs and take all of these clothes off me and lie down on the couch, but I'm gonna do the right thing and take everything with me upstairs, even if it takes an extra 5 minutes longer. Oh yeah, I want to show you a funny thing inside the complex, actually at the gate. Now we have those automatic gates that raise up, read the number plate of the car and raise up. Well, they do have a stand on the opposite side, and people have been running into those stands and knocking them over, breaking them. So we've replaced tens, if not hundreds of them. Well, our apartment complex now has a policy of if you're dumb, you're gonna pay, and pay hard. Check this out. Yeah. You hit this with your radiator, with your front end. That might be a totaled car. Depending on the car, you might actually total it. But yeah, I mean, I've never hit it. And I've entered the complex with scooters, cars, even a trailer. I've never hit it. So, yeah, if you don't know how to drive, you might lose your car. Or at least now with that there, people will pay attention a lot more. I do not believe this. I bloody well made it inside the parking garage. Jesus Christ. I don't know who I have to thank for the strength gathered in me to manage to make it home, but I am thankful. I don't know which angel looked over me, but Lesson learned. Lesson learned. And hope you guys, I don't know, enjoy this video or maybe learn something from my mistakes. Thank you yeah, brain is not braining. Thank you so much for coming along on the trip, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until next time, take care out there, everyone, and especially ride safe. Bye.